All right, so if you're like me, not a big fan of these AMD AM4 directions, all right? So part of the reason is because could they have been any cheaper with the amount of paper they used, right? You almost need a magnifying glass, especially if you're older. Definitely need your reading glasses. But, it does go through and tell you things. Line the pin 01 indicator, so the little triangles. Put that there, and then of course your lever. But does it really go into all that much detail? I mean, you put the CPU in, line it up, and then it doesn't tell you what to do with the lever. Right there is just leaving it open. So not the best thing in the world. And then also, other things you should do when you actually put the CPU in there. Just kind of making sure that it's in all the way. Making sure that you've lined it up, maybe applying a little pressure from the side to see if you're actually lined up. And then when you go to put the lever in, maybe putting a little pressure on the CPU as you tighten down the lever to ensure that it's fully seated. So they don't really go into any of that detail, right? So then we talk about the brackets here, and we get that going. That's all fine and dandy. Your lever's still in this place. Now you get to this point, and it's kind of one of those things where I do my own thing as far as the lever on the CPU cooler goes. Because when we get to option 2, right, we've got the Ryzen 9 3900X, and we've got a different we've got option 2 here, and I want my computer to look as good as I can, right? So a lot of the videos you'll see on the YouTube actually have theirs done differently than I'm going to do it. So from what I can see, you could mount this one of two ways. The AMD faces one way, AMD faces 180 degrees to the other, right? So it's rotated 180. So I'm going to show you how I like mounting these, and we'll also talk about the lever on the CPU cooler. And then also we're going to talk about the high-low fan in this video. So, hey, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. All right, folks. So a couple things about the Wraith Prism cooler. One, just because most of the videos on YouTube have the AMD logo flipped opposite of the way I do, in my opinion, that's not the correct way to do this. All right. Now, why is that? When you go to hook up your RGB cables, depending on which ones you use, I'm not going to use this one, but if you use the USB one, let's say you had it hooked up on this side, you've got this ugly cable going across from here to there, right? And most people, trying to make their gaming computer showcases, right? So you don't want to do that. Now, if I pre-build this outside of the case, I can connect this and have it actually go around underneath the bottom. Now, your standoff is actually going to allow you to have this cable in that gap, right? Now, if I do it after the fact, I can route it around basically on the right-hand access panel. I could run that cable around there, okay? So, nice thing about this is I can, tie that down on the back, make it look nice and tight, and make it not look like a total eyesore like some people's computers will, all right? So, there's one tip. Now, this lever right here, and let's see if we can get a better angle. This leather, if you don't put it in properly, all right, you're going to have problems I say problems. Your CPU is going to get hotter than it should. All right. The goal always with the CPU and a CPU cooler is to have them completely flush. All right. Sitting parallel, flat, whatever. Now, obviously, you'll have thermal paste in between them. But the secret to heat transfer is to have as much surface area contact, all right? And thermal paste, definitely you want that to spread all the way across. Now, if you don't put this lever down correctly, as is shown here, you're not going to get that, all right? So let's go ahead and do that. So I find, some pressure here, and then coming around, boom, done. All right. That was easy enough. So last thing to talk about, high-low switch here. So the CPU fan comes in a low position, right? Turn it to H for high. It's going to spin a lot faster. Definitely better for gaming. Noise-wise, though, if you're recording with a microphone, that is going to probably drive you nuts. So eventually, probably getting a better CPU cooler with dual fans, dual towers, whatever is probably the way to go. But performance-wise, if you're wearing your headset, you're probably not going to hear it. At least I don't when I have my headset on. So don't forget about this. I don't even know if it's mentioned in the directions, but it is there. So thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.